Yeah, I think I should complete this quest.
So, there's no circle among the Dalish?
Any child with the gift of magic is apprenticed to a keeper. In another clan if there's no need in our own.
That sounds nice.
Magic is a gift of the creators. Why wouldn't we use it? It just seems wasteful for humans to lock their mages away where they can't do any good.
But you are a blood mage.
Okay, where are those thugs? Oh, that's not no thugs, but
That was surprisingly strong.
why can't I use health potions? Excuse me? Oh, I'm at full health already. Derp. Where are those Qunari? Oh, at the cavern. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I remember that cavern.
Human. Do not say you are unwarned.
On your guard.
Yeah, we're getting close.
No further, human. Tal Vishoth control these passages.
I am more than capable of meeting any threat.
So I see. I expected to warn a caravan, not a well-equipped tracker. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
You have turned your back on your kin?
Yes, for a second time. I did not like my role, so I left the Qun. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Tal Vishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
I want a friendly way to get what I need.
You will be disappointed. They are reveling in chaos. It is a wretched freedom. I still need order, even if I insult the core of the Qun by selling my honor as a mercenary.
So you want help?
Do I really have to convince you to do the right thing?
I have already done more than was demanded, by my own choice. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
As twisted as their horns.
Well, thanks. Or nothing. Hi there. They should really wear some armor.
Make us forgive you.
What a waste.
Because, well, without armor, they're just eh.
This deep attack.
I certainly won't.
One less to worry about.
The enemy frog blocked.
Hey,
Anon est en cue.
and done.
Fire and ice for saving.
Where are we going?
I always wanted to try this.
Leave my mages alone.
I've got a cantrip of
There!
It's over.
All of them? What do I even need? Oh. Kill them all. Right. The only bad thing about this game is all the caves are the same. Literally same. Same layout.
I'll deal with this! Trap!
Ow. Crap. Right. here, guys.
Watch your step.
Damn it.
This goes on too long! Finish it!
You don't have a heal. Or you do. Please heal me, thank you.
Get back!
General?
I'll deal with this!
May the dread wolf take you!
Now we can relax.
Done. Amulet, money. Come on. Nope. Go there. Bane of Silverid. Nice. Delirium.
We will not die to you! None is on you! Atash Kanori! This goes on too long!
Ow. Dog.
That's enough! This goes on too long! Finish
Yeah.
it!
Mage.
Let's finish this!
I need to kill a mage.
There! Get back! This goes on too long! Finish it!
Leader.
This goes on too long! Finish it!
Oh, that's the mage.
Not today, Hawk.
I'm a little overwhelmed.
I
I
should have
can't
killed
keep
that
this
mage.
pace.
This goes on too long! Finish it! This goes on too
out of
long!
breath.
Finish it!
I can't keep this pace.
This goes on too long!
Yeah.
Finish it!
It's just basically wrecking me. We can load.
this!
This goes on too long. Finish it.
Stop.
That's enough!
Where you will arrive.
How about you?
This goes on too long. Finish it.
There.
This goes on too long. Finish it.
Oh shit. Teleported.
This goes on too long.
And just
Finish it.
destroyed me.
This.
Okay. Load. Do I deal with him? Hmm.
Come so far. Our demons were been hostile. We will not die here.
This goes on too long. This goes on too long. Finish it.
You'll get more than you bargained for.
Oh. Yep. I missed.
This isn't working.
Missed his appearance. Load. I need more health.
Come so far. Our demons were been hostile. We will not die.
Attack Sonori!
One less to worry about. How about you?
He's
Not
instantly
today,
casting this shit on me.
I think we need to try something else. I'll handle this one.
Instantly.
This isn't working.
And he's immune to fire.
Try something else. This isn't working.
They are all immune? That's some bullshit. Really. I think I need to stand right on top of him.
Trap!
Stop.
That should do it.
No, please stop. Take care of those.
This goes on too long. Finish it.
Go down! It's not doing anything!
Certainly won't.
Come on. Where are you? There. He's dead? He's dead. Good.
Anon save Istra! That's enough! Anon is on cue!
Stand back!
Take you!
Okay, we managed.
Unworthy!
I think.
Anon is on
Your
cue!
name on it.
Let's finish this!
Walk away, but don't get full of yourself.
Yeah.
Done. For better or not, the dwarf will be at the compound.
Combustion grenade. Good. Meh. Also you. You don't here. An exit. In here. Few crates. Iron bark. Ask the elves about this stuff. Hi.
And a run at Tishan, stranger.
Watch your steps, Sham. You don't know
May
how
the
to
dread
make
wolf
these
Oh, Merrill. So you've returned. How has your time been among the Shemlin?
It's been nothing but roses and rainbows, Master Island. The alienage is lovely in the spring. The collapsing shacks and drunken brutes are nicely offset by the knee-deep mud.
This path has been of your own choosing, Merrill. A path that has saddened the clan greatly.
Perhaps if the clan was more accepting of the ancient ways and not so mired in fear.
Enough! We will not bicker like children in front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. You've returned. Is there something you need?
I'm looking for iron bark.
Do you have any pure iron bark in stock?
What use is iron bark to you? I've never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve. Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there.
Can I help?
What's the problem? Maybe I can give you a hand dealing with it.
I find it insulting that you think you would succeed where we could not. The place is overrun by Darkspawn. If we tried to eradicate them, we would risk the precious few hunters we have left. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
Thanks,
Maceranus, Juno.
hater. Rear elven boots. Bullshit.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Talk to Meryl. Somewhere, it's still somewhere here. There, maybe?
So, is the Keeper your mother?
I left my clan when I was a child, to become Marathari's first.
No?
I haven't seen my parents in more than 10 years.
I'm so sorry. My father died in the Blight. You must really miss them.
I remember my mother singing to me when I was a little girl and I'd get sick. I think that's what I miss the most. The Keeper has a terrible singing voice.
There. Let's go there. Bunch of Darkspawn would not be able to stop me. Well, I hope. Hi.
Make her defend me.
Well, next.
Yeah. And this map, the exact copy of one I've been to.
You will fall!
Mathalanast!
You'll get more than you're bargaining for! And stay down!
Get back!
Get back!
How about you?
Ooh, no girl. Oh shit.
Oh, that's gonna hurt! I deny you!
I'll deal
One
with
less
this!
against us!
Wrecked. Where is the iron bark? Oh, I see a cross. There. Good, good. Next stop would be finishing this side quest. Just for the experience. And where exactly? This is... Dwarven Traditionalist.
If you could do anything, just anything at all, what would you do?
That's easy. Be normal. No magic. Just normal.
Really? You wouldn't fly across Thedas or eat a cake the size of Kirkwall? Keep a baby griffin for a pet?
Well, now that you say it, the griffin might not be so bad.
I'd name mine Feathers.
Feathers. Hello?
Something
Take
of
this.
yours, Sirrah.
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
I'm close.
What do you need, my good friend? But
Close to the 50 sovereigns I need. Fund the expedition. Now go there. Benny Rose, thank you for the following. Welcome.
Did Lothering have an alienage?
It wasn't a big enough village to have a wall around it, let alone a place for elves.
Where did the elves live then?
Stables and outbuildings mostly.
I think I like alienages better.
Welcome, welcome.
I think the Canary is spying on us.
Where is this guy? Nari compound. This way, I guess.
Look at all the elves.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Thanks. Codex update. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Well?
Illustrious Arishok, I am here to report that your hated Talvashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
The Talvashoth camped at the Wounded Coast are dead. You won't honor your bargain?
There is no bargain to honor. His offer for the Gatlock was refused, so he invented a task to prove his worth, when he has none.
I broke my beard getting your outcasts killed.
But he still has his beard. Do you think it hurts?
You hired someone more competent and now stand in their shadow pretending it is yours. You demean his accomplishment. Get out of my sight before I bother lifting my sword.
Nevertheless, you have benefited from his action.
Do you think we are unable to hunt our own outcasts? This was interference, nothing more.
So I get nothing for all this work?
If anything, we have been denied the righteous application of the wisdom of the Qun. What payment should I exact for that? Go, dwarf, before I begin my tally.
I'm okay. Seems like you're a bit on the delay. You can try low latency mode. I'm fine. Adventuring in the Age of Dragons.
You may
Better
want
leave.
to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
You are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and dog lords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
What's your language?
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
No more? No more.
I should let this continue. Let them wallow.
Like, implies I had some, but I didn't.
Why do you bother me, human? I hire no blades and need no goods. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
Then why are you here?
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
Probably the connection. South Africa. Damn it, that's a long way.
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real difference.
Karisten are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
How's your quarantine situation back there? Are you guys doing alright in there?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you?
He chooses to be. As do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. I am not the one to educate you. I did not intend to land here. But this city may demand certainty. I suspect we are done, human.
Okay, Mr. Horned Beast. Oh, full lockdown. I see.
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Kunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control Kunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
We're still far from being okay. Oh, well, I guess that could be applied to any place nowadays. Not much places left okay with all this shit happening. Hope you're fine.
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Qun.
Ouch.
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
Yeah. Well, at least it's some kind of apocalypse. Not the zombie one when you can run around and swing your sword and stuff, but not the entertaining one, at least.
How many Kunari have you lost to the Tal Vashoth?
None.
That seems unlikely.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal Vashoth who have lost themselves.
Self-isolation goes well with a streaming career. So, I'm doing fine.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
Yeah, I mean, it's the virus, so who knows what would happen. Now, what do I need? Rumors. Well, yeah, it's good to be home and chill, but where do you get money for food if you're at home and chill? That's just don't get along too well. Okay, talk to Meryl. Low Town. Let's go to the Low Town. Night? Oh, at night. Look west. Let's do it. Well, yeah. Sure. Take your time.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
I care. Let's make them safe again. headphones on.
What do you know? I was told my old friend Thrask was advising you folks to seek me out. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned-out husk of a Templar begging coins in the choke damp. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the Order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who've got the dust.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, it just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
I mean, you have a point.
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
You abandoned him?
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
Where is he now?
Please tell me it's not too late to save him.
Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking? You might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
I know where it is.
I have need of stout assistance. There is handsome money for those of skill.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Can she expect to survive Lowtown inviting that kind of attention?
It does appear she could use some help, especially now.
Okay. Down on you.
Face me! Stand for all of us!
Executed.
It's not doing anything! Another fool! You good!
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
A foolish risk in Lowtown.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
You make a lot of assumptions. It almost got you killed already.
All the more reason to end this quickly. You must need coin. Everyone here does. Varnell!
Why is a Templar guarding her? Is this a setup?
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Ha!
Hey. Come where? Near the Lowtown Bazaar. Okay. But first I need to free some folks. Oh.
Catch the price!
still don't know what the big tree is for.
No archers. No spoilers, please. Thank you. Oh. Shit.
Take 2 steps back. I'll lead them.
You heal yourself. I need drag healing pots to you. You to heal yourself.
Run while you can. I need to forgive you. I've got this. Greetings from the country.
Damn it. Bring this.
Not enough.
Shit.
This is wearing on me.
Okay. So this one. Then this one. Full defense.
Back me up or you lose me.
Damn it.
I soften.
Are they having the same cooldown? Damn it, they are.
I'm losing ground.
Hold on.
I'll bleed them. You. I can't keep this pace. Don't need any witnesses. I'm out of breath. I can't keep this pace. Take this. I'm losing ground. Greetings from the coterie.
Die screaming!
Maker, take you.
That would be a long fight.
Don't leave any witnesses.
Frontal attacks.
Hit him where it hurts!
I'm losing ground.
I'll stick you like a pig!
Now!
I've got you now! Stop praying, fool!
Let's cut the fighters open!
I'll stick you like a pig!
You are not enough! Now!
Maybe I should get you a better weapon. Yeah.
Really, I need to work on dodging.
And carried. Thank you, Evelyn. Save. Yep. Guild Maiden. Well, that's her purpose in this party. Actually, she's like the main character.
I'm expected.
Of this party.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Is this illegal?
If this is criminal, I already have enough trouble.
I should think you're about to have more. I am Sister Patrice. This is my burden of charity.
Shiva Da.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Tal Vashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
I could appeal to Arishok?
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arishok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
If you're so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist... What is your family name?
My name is Hawke.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all?
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
You don't just stumble on someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Tal Vashoth, they seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
Okay.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
We must help this poor creature. He has faced worse than what I run from.
Why would they do this to him? This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
Thank you.
She pities these things. I don't
I thank
share.
you.
Katojan, is it? You need to be led out of the city.
I don't know if he understood you. I know I didn't understand him.
It has been difficult to get information, but look at him. Would you want this? We must have that in common.
Be ready, Katojan.
Very informative. Okay, let's go to the Undercity.